Hello, everyone. This is Kevin from the Austin Public Library, welcoming you to Mystery Night Gifts Ungiven. We have a case for you to solve today. Whether you want to read it yourself or listen to me read it, it's up to you. Either way, if you pay attention, you can figure out who did it. After 144 long months, Addie Alvarez's 12th birthday was finally here. She was having a party, of course, and at first she thought she would make it a massive wild affair with dozens, maybe hundreds of guests, the type of event that requires the renting of a banquet hall to host it. She thought it might feature a live band, ice cream sundae bar, and possibly a magician, even though they were sort of lame. But after doing some important math, Addie decided that a small get-together at home would be better because that would save lots of money for presents, and as far as she was concerned, presents were the most important thing for a kid. Maybe when she was 15, she'd be more grown up and want a fancy quinceanera, but right now she was all about the presents. This thought process informed her choices on who to invite to the party. Of course, Addie had lots of friends, but since she was interested in present quality, she carefully picked the 5 that would best fill her coffers. Marcus's mom was a lawyer and his dad was a doctor, so he was a lock. Jennifer's parents owned a local toy store, so she was in. Anthony's mom had an employee discount at Equity, Addie's favorite clothing store, so inviting him only made sense. Addie didn't know anything about Lynn's family, but she saw her get picked up in an Aston Martin once, so she got an invite. Finally, she invited Madison because she had wonderful taste in everything. Of course she did, which is why Addie and her had been best friends forever. The party day started well. The day of the party started well. For breakfast, Addie's parents made her pancakes topped with dates, bananas, walnuts, and of course maple syrup. Delicious. They also bought her a phone for her birthday. This was a total surprise. In the past, her parents had always told her that she was too young for her own phone, even though some of her classmates had them. Addie started to worry she might be getting a little old, but then the doorbell rang, and thoughts of presents brought back the kid in her. The day of the party started well. For breakfast, Addie's parents made her pancakes topped with dates, bananas, walnuts, and of course maple syrup. Delicious. They also bought her a phone for her birthday. This was a total surprise. In the past, her parents had always told her she was too young for her own phone, even though some of her classmates had them. Addie started to worry she might be getting old, but then the doorbell rang, and thoughts of presents brought the kid out in her. Madison was the first to arrive. Addie hugged her before Madison put a present, a small box wrapped in green paper, onto a small table in the living room. Green was both Addie and Madison's favorite color. They chatted on the couch, putting each other's numbers into their phones. Anthony arrived next wearing a fashionable blue sweater with big pockets. He put his present, a rectangular box, no doubt containing a nice outfit, right on top of Madison's. Lynn was next at the door. Waving to someone in a fancy red sports car, she hung up her purple jacket and purse, revealing a dress made by a designer Addie couldn't pronounce, and placed a giant box in front of Madison and Anthony's gifts, completely obscuring their much smaller presents. Addie couldn't wait to unwrap that one. Jennifer was the 4th to arrive, the silly cartoon unicorn on her shirt contrasting with her seriously stylish tote bag. She put her yellow and blue striped box in front of the table as there wasn't any more room on it. Finally, Marcus showed up 20 minutes late, still wearing his basketball jersey and shorts. He slipped a card-sized envelope under Lynn's giant box while apologizing profusely. "Everyone's here," said Maddie's mom. "Let's play our first game." They went together into the dining room, where a tarp covered the table and a drop cloth was on the floor. Addie was a little embarrassed that her mother had thought making a finger paint mural would be a good activity. It seemed a little babyish, but it was actually a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it was a giant mess. By the time they finished their project, a 10 by 5 masterpiece that said, "Happy Birthday, Addie," which included 6 penguins, the Empire State Building, and a green alien named Blip. All of their hands were filthy. "Okay, clean up," said Addie's mom. "You can use the bathroom here and the one upstairs. Just don't touch anything." Marcus went to the bathroom adjoining the dining room, while Lynn and Jennifer walked through the living room to head up to the upstairs bathroom. Anthony and Addie were joking around while they waited. "I can't even guess what Lynn got me," said Addie. "It's massive." "Really?" said Anthony. He looked into the living room, but couldn't see the table from this angle. Jennifer came into the room, followed a few seconds later by Lynn and Marcus from opposite directions. Anthony headed to the upstairs bathroom while Madison and Addie cleaned their hands in the downstairs bathroom, watching Lynn explain to disgusted Marcus and Jennifer what foie gras was. By the time Anthony had made it downstairs, everyone was already gathered together in the living room. They chatted some more, ate snacks, and played games. All 6 friends together in the room the whole time. Finally, the moment of truth came. Present opening time. Addie grabbed Lynn's giant box first and ripped open the paper with fierce desire, revealing a cappuccino machine. She was confused. I love a hot cup in the morning, explained Lynn. Addie's mom grimaced as she grabbed the big box. We'll save it for when you're older, she said. Open another gift. Addie grabbed Marcus's card. It was a generic greeting card from the store that said, Happy birthday for a special girl. It wasn't even signed, but there was a $20 bill slipped in. Marcus gave an embarrassed smile. He clearly had bought this on the way over, but there was nothing wrong with cash. Do mine next, Anthony said. You'll like it. Addie obliged. Indeed, inside was indeed the perfect spring outfit, topped with a lime green shirt. Addie loved it, but Madison was mortified. Addie grabbed Marcus's card. It was a generic greeting card from the store that said, Happy birthday for a special girl. It wasn't even signed, but there was a $20 bill slipped in. Marcus gave an embarrassed smile. He had clearly bought this on the way over, but there was nothing wrong with cash. Do mine next, Anthony said. You'll like it. Addie obliged. Inside was indeed a perfect spring outfit, topped with a lime green shirt. Addie loved it, but Madison was mortified. Where's my present? She asked. Anthony shrugged. I remember seeing a green box on the table when I came back from the bathroom, said Jennifer. Addie looked to Lynn. Maybe it fell under something, Lynn offered. It was quite small. They looked around the room and under the table, but it was nowhere to be found. Maybe she forgot to bring one, said Marcus. No, I saw it, said Addie, and she thought about it for a few seconds. It was here, and now it isn't. But I know who took it. Now it's up to you. Can you figure out who took the present? This has been Kevin from the Austin Public Library. Good luck.